A very good morning to all of you. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. You should be fine. I hope all of you are fine
Fine, ma'am.
and in good health.
Ma'am, I am not fine.
Who is not fine? Daksh?
Ma'am, yes.
What happened?
Ma'am, ma'am, cold हुआ हुआ है.
Oh, Bajay, you should take care of yourself. Don't eat too much of ice cream. Do you eat that? Do you take too much of ice cream?
Ma'am, no. Ma'am, मैंने
Well,
अभी हाथ से
anyways,
नहीं
it's
खाया
just a
आइसक्रीम.
weather changes or but you have to be very careful about your health. Okay. So whenever any symptoms are there, so you should take medicine first only. And please, please, please don't go out of the house. You all are very precious for us. You know what is the situation outside. So this time home is the safest place to stay. So anything you want to play, you want to learn something, everything we are providing education at home only. So you need not to go anywhere. So stay at home and stay safe and take care of your health, eat healthy food. Okay. And today is one very important day. Does anyone know? Today is 4th of May, and the day which is today, it is celebrated every year uh, on the first Tuesday of May month. Yes, Jasmeet, you're raising hand, you can unmute.
Ma'am, today is the birthday of Rabindranath Tagore.
No, it is on 7th of May, not 4th of May. But that's good that you know this thing. This is also extra knowledge. But today is one more day related to science, related to one disease. It is a lung disease. Anyone? Any guesses?
Ma'am, rabies day.
Rabies is a lung disease.
Ma'am, cancer.
No, cancer is not also a lung disease. Lung disease when people get frequent cough and they have difficulty.
World Asthma Day.
Yes,
Asthma.
very
Asthma
good.
Day.
Very good. Yes, today is World Asthma Day. So I will be sharing some knowledge about asthma with you today. Okay. So has Aarti ma'am joined yet or not? She has not joined. So we will talk 5 to 10 minutes on asthma today, okay? Because as we are learning science, so it is a part of science to connect with the real life.
Morning, ma'am.
Yes, very good morning. So we must connect with the real life also. So real life means one is we are teaching, we are learning the syllabus. Okay, we are going through the syllabus, but at the same time, the real life means like for today. Today it is World Asthma Day, so we have to relate our education with the real life also. Okay, so that is called the you can say connecting the education with real life situations. So in real life today is World Asthma Day and I will be reflecting on it, sharing some knowledge regarding asthma with you all so that you all must be aware and you should know about the disease, at least a little of that disease, at least you should know. Okay, you are in 6th standard, so you must be aware of the different diseases that are prevailing in the world. Uh, yes, Aarti ma'am, have you joined?
Haji Manpreet ma'am, I'll take the screenshots.
Okay, okay, yes, ma'am. I was waiting for you to come. I'll just make you the host.
Good morning.
Aarti ma'am, please mute all. Aarti ma'am, please allow me to share the screen.
Ma'am, you are muted. Ma'am, you are muted. Ma'am, you are muted.
Ma'am, you, please
Ma'am, you
wait.
are muted.
Okay. Please wait.
Okay. I knew that I was mute, so you have to wait. Have patience, no? Ma'am will unmute me. Okay, so I will share the screen now. Let us study something about asthma today. Okay, so today is 4th of May. So actually it is, the day is not fixed every year. Okay, so every year on the first Tuesday of the May, we celebrate World Asthma Day. Okay, so you should know what is asthma. So asthma is a chronic disease. Chronic means it is a severe disease, it is a serious disease, and it affects the airways. It affects the airways and makes breathing difficult. So you might have seen some people using inhalers or pumps. Sometimes they feel short of breath, they feel difficulty in breathing, and they always carry their pump with them. That pump is called inhaler. Okay, in that they put the medicine, and that is used whenever they feel difficulty in breathing. So what is that? What is asthma actually? It is a lung disease, and it affects the airways and makes breathing difficult. You know that when we breathe through our nose, it goes into the lungs, and where there is through in the lungs, the exchange of the gases are happening. So we are inhaling oxygen, and what is coming out? Carbon dioxide is coming out. So in the lungs, there are tubes. There are so many tubes. So through that tubes, the exchange of gases takes place. Okay, so otherwise, if these tubes are normal, then the person is normal. But if there is swelling in the other than the syllabus, okay, so I'm telling you that whenever we inhale oxygen, so that is passing through the tubes and then it is going into the lungs, and in the lungs there are again small tubes where exchange of gases takes place. Okay, oxygen goes into the body, and the carbon dioxide which is used up by the body, that comes out from the lungs, and then we exhale out through our nose. So these tubes which are present in the lungs, if there is no swelling in that, that means they are normal. So see, they have shown enlarged view. So this is normal bronchial tube. Bronchial is related to lungs. Okay, bronchus are the tubes which are present in the lungs. So if the tubes are normal, see, this tube is normal, and in between the space is there, enough space is there for the exchange of gases. But if you see this tube, so this tube has swollen from inside. Okay, so it is swollen, the outer covering of the tube is swollen, and inside you see very little space is there for the exchange of gases. So when only little space is there, that means what will happen? There will be difficulty in breathing. सांस नहीं आएगी proper, means labored breathing. Labored breathing means कि जोर लगा के सांस लेनी पड़ेगी, तभी वो सांस अंदर जो गैस है, ऑक्सीजन है, वो अंदर जाएगी. So that is because of the swelling in the tubes of the lungs. ठीक है, इसके जो फैक्टर्स होते हैं, कॉजेस मींस जेनेटिक भी हो सकता है, बाय बर्थ भी हो सकता है, या फिर some people they become more prone to the dust and other factors are there which can cause asthma. Okay, it can be genetic and it can be inherited also. Genetic means by birth, inherited means which you inherit later on in the stages, okay, in the later stages of your life. So it causes an inflammation. Inflammation means swelling. This is the scientific terms. When you will go to higher classes, you will study all this. So inflammation means swelling, swelling of the air passages and results in a narrowing of the airways. Narrowing means जो lungs की जो tube है वो narrow हो जाती है and there is problem in the breathing. So that carry oxygen to the lungs. The picture shows an inflamed air passage. So this is inflamed. Inflamed means swollen air passage and a normal air passage. So this is normal bronchial tube and this is swollen bronchial tube. This is of asthma, means the person who is suffering from asthma will have this kind of bronchial tube, means there will be swelling in the bronchial tube. Clear? So see, this is the enlarged view. So these are the tubes which are present in the lungs. These are called bronchial tubes. Okay. So see, this is of the normal person. If the person is normal and healthy, so this will be the tube. That means see here enough space is there between the bronchial tube and easily exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide can take place. Okay. But this is the bronchial tube of the person who is suffering from asthma. So here you can see this is the swelling. So swelling in the bronchial tube and mucus. What is mucus? Mucus is sometimes when we also get infected with cough and cold. So वो रेशा जैसा था ना, white fluid comes out from the nose and the mouth. So that is called mucus. That is also infection. So in the persons who are suffering from asthma, they will have swelling in the bronchial tubes as well as mucus also start filling. So already एक तो swelling हो गई, okay, so the airway it becomes narrow and moreover the space which is left, that is also filled with mucus. So there is very little air left for the exchange of gases. That's why the people feel difficulty in breathing and sometimes they start coughing also. Clear? So this is the situation in the asthmatic patients. Then what are the symptoms and causes? So some symptoms are given here. Symptoms means, what are symptoms? Symptoms means these are the indications that the person might suffer from asthma. So labored breathing. Labored breathing means you feel very difficulty in breathing. Wheezing means there's a sound coming out from the lungs. Why sound comes? So that sound comes because there is very narrow space in the bronchial tube that is left for the exchange of gases. Sleep problems are there because, you know, if you're not comfortable in breathing, so there will be problem in sleeping also. Chest pain, then frequent coughing, allergies, common cold, feeling tired. Okay, feeling, why do we feel tired? Because we are not taking enough oxygen. Not we, the person who is suffering from asthma, he is not getting enough oxygen, and you know that oxygen is required for the proper functioning of the body. Each and every cell of the body requires oxygen, then only it will function properly. And if the cells of the body will not get oxygen, then the person will feel tired. So in this, asthmatic patients, they do not get enough oxygen, they cannot breathe properly, so they always feel tired. So these are the symptoms. If these symptoms are there in the person, so the person might be suffering from asthma. Causes and triggers means, what can be the causes of this asthma? Triggers means something that enhance the this problem. Okay, pollution can be the causes. Then smoking, the people who smoke too much, household chemicals, sometimes we become allergic to household chemicals also, like harpic and other mosquito repellents that we use at home. It can be genetic also. Genetic factors means it can be inherited from the father or mother. If anybody in the family has asthma, so it can be inherited to the next generation also. It can be inherited to the sons and daughters of that of those couple. Okay, that is called genetic. Genetic means genes that you'll study in higher classes. Then fatty food also. So this fatty food also, it contains lot of cholesterol, which is very harmful for the body. Then dust also, some people are allergic to dust also. Then pets, uh, sometimes people are allergic to pets also because they have certain bacteria residing in their body or outside body also. Okay, bacteria and viruses. So these are all the causes and triggers of asthma. Clear? Then what can be the prevention and control? So there is otherwise it is said that there is no cure for asthma. Okay, we can only control it. Some medications are there, some medicines are available which can only control it, but it cannot be cured completely. Completely cure nahi kar sakte hain asthma ko. So that's why people carry these inhalers. So you see here, this person is inhaling this. So these are the pumps which people who are suffering from asthma, they always carry with them, because anytime they can suffer from this asthma attack, so they have to carry these pumps with them. Inhalers these are called. And these inhalers are not like only ki if only pump is there, in between the medicine is put. Okay, the tablets are there or capsules are there which are put inside these pumps, and they are inhaled. Okay, so then when they press it, so that comes out. So many medicines are there which are available in the market for the asthma. Steroids are there, bronchodilators are there. They have different names. Okay, but I'm telling you that this cannot be completely cured. Completely, इसका कोई cure नहीं है. Only control is there. So patients with mild asthma. Okay, so asthma के भी different stages होते हैं. There is mild asthma, means mild. Mild means not too severe, not too serious, but it's just mild condition. So they may use relief medication as needed. Those with persistent asthma, persistent means that they suffer from it for very long time, they should take control medications on a regular basis to prevent an attack from occurring. Okay, so sometimes people they take daily medicines also for asthma if it is persistent. And a severe asthma attack requires a medical evaluation and may require hospitalization, oxygen, and intravenous medication. Intravenous medication means the injections that the doctors give, that are called intravenous medication. Okay, so these are the preventions of asthma. So at least this much knowledge all of you should have, because today is World Asthma Day. So at least now you know that what are the causes of asthma, and what are the factors, what are the triggers, and what is the condition in asthma, the bronchial tubes, the swelling of the tubes of the lungs. Okay, so this much at least you should know. So this only I wanted to share with you. Okay, now if you have anything to say regarding asthma, you can. Aarti ma'am, please let them unmute. I hope you have taken the screenshots.
Haji, Manpreet ma'am, it's done. Kindly wait.
Okay, please let the students unmute.
Yes, they can.
Yes, Simran, you can unmute. If you have any doubt, you want to speak anything, you can unmute, otherwise lower your hand. There is an option of lowering the hand also. Yes, Rian, you can unmute. Aarti ma'am, I think they are not able to unmute. Shriyan, just check if you are able to unmute or not.
I'm able to unmute. Ma'am able.
Yes, then speak.
Able to unmute.
Okay,
I'm able.
only Shriyan, only talking to Shriyan.
जरूरी बोलना लम्मा.
All of you, please.
Ma'am,
Mehak. Did I ask all of you to unmute? I was only asking Shriyan, no? If you have to speak anything, first raise your hand. Yes, Shriyan, you speak.
मैम जो इनहेलर्स होते हैं ना उसमें से मैम कैप्सूल्स निकलती है मैम ऑक्सीजन निकलती है
उसमें से ना एक पफ निकलता है, ऑक्सीजन का पफ निकलता है उसमें से. Okay, so that जो मतलब जो medication उसमें use होती है, that is in the form that when you press that, उसमें होता है ना press का button होता है, so when you press that pump it gives you a puff of oxygen. एक ऑक्सीजन का अंदर वो जाता है, पफ सा जाता है, मतलब it is not like कि कैप्सूल अंदर जाता है, वो एक पफ जाता है, पफ ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, एक हवा का प्रेशर जाता है अंदर. ओके.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, who else? Manvi.
मैम सिम्टम्स में मैम जो अस्थमा के सिम्टम्स हैं मैम उसमें एक था वीजिंग. मैम वीजिंग मतलब
Wheezing means there is a sound, like जैसे एक होता है ना when we are breathing. See, आप जब breathe करते हो, so there is normal breathing. There is no sound coming from the lungs. But when कई बार हमें भी होता है, कई बार when you are suffering from मतलब flu or common cold, then your chest become congested. Chest में congestion हो जाती है ना, mucus भर जाता है. So then sometimes your chest makes sound. वैसे sound आती है उसमें से when you breathe. So that is called wheezing sound. Means your chest is not clear, the lungs are not clear, lungs are infected with mucus, so that mucus is producing sound. So when you breathe, so that
Okay, ma'am.
wheezing sound is there when there is congestion, when your airways, the tubes of the lungs are not clear, when mucus is filled in that, so that then this wheezing sound is made.
ओके मैम.
Yes, who else? Anybody else? Okay. So I hope now at least you know something about asthma. Okay. So now come back to your chapter, all of you. Did you read the chapter? And one thing I want to say, yesterday I asked roll number 1 to 10 to send the work. And but I very sad to say that not all of you have sent the work to me. So in 6th pink class, only Manpreet, Kapish, Riddhi, Manat, Harikesh, and Nidhi Patak. Nidhi Patak was not asked, only I asked roll number up to 10 only. So only these students have sent the work in the 6th pink class. Okay, others, Dilshan has sent, but Dilshan's work is incomplete. And the way you are doing work, it is still not, you can say, it is not neat and clean work that you people are doing. See, don't complete your work in a hurry. I gave you the deadline yesterday that by 3 p.m. you have to send the work, but the work was coming near about 5 p.m. also. So please follow the time limit, and that shows that you are not regular in doing work. And I got the calls also that means, ma'am, I'm not getting the answer of this question.
Your voice is not coming.
My voice is audible enough. Now, see, just listen to me that is there any question which I have not discussed in the class? Each and every question, only I think some questions were there which I told you to write yourself, otherwise the hints were given of other questions as well. But you are not doing your work properly. Some are missing the assignment, some are missing the worksheet, some are missing some questions, some have not written the questions, only the hints are written. This is not the way you should do your work. This is just the beginning, and please improve your handwriting. You people are doing very untidy work. You should do neat and clean work, because this notebook you are not maintaining for me. When exam time will be there, so you have to read from your notebook. I have not to read from that. Okay, so please maintain your notebooks properly, and this can only be done when you will be regular in doing your work. Means when the day when assignment is given to you, that day only you should write in your notebook. And next day when I'm discussing the hints, I'm discussing the answers, that time you can correct it. You keep your notebook with you, and when I'm telling you, you keep your pencil with you whenever I'm discussing, so you just write it, what if any extra point is missing. And still, the way I told you to write the answers, three points I told you to write, then only the answer was there, that no, it cannot be reversed. Then I'm very sorry to say, don't complain in the exam, during the examination time, when I will not give you full marks for this. I told you very clearly how to write the answers. No, it cannot be reversed. Then you have to tell the reason also, and then the scientific fact that is involved in that. So 3 points I told you to write. Then also only one line was there. No, it cannot be reversed. So for that, I will not give you full marks. Then don't complain afterwards. And each and every question I discussed in the class. So please be regular and improve yourself in doing your work. Yes, Gurnaz, you're raising hand.
मैम आई वांट टू आस्क दैट मैम मेरा काम ठीक नहीं थी जो मैंने आपको भेजा था.
Bache, I didn't ask. I'm only talking about roll numbers 1 to 10.
ओके मैम.
Okay, I haven't asked
Excuse
your
me,
roll
ma'am.
number yet. So, and in sixth green class, let me take the names. Wait, Akshara, wait. In sixth green class, Swam, Mudit, Maulik, Gurveer, Daksh, and Mansi. These students have sent the work. What about other students? That means you have not done that. Very bad on you. Huh? I thought you are very good students and you will be doing your work regularly. But still, see. So I hope you will improve yourself now. Yes, anybody wants to say? Akshara, you
मैम
were
मैंने
saying.
आपको अपना वर्क सबमिट कर दिया था.
Yes, I know you have sent the work. You have done the work nicely. Akshara has done the work nicely, and Manpreet is there. She has done her work in very neat and clean way. And one more thing, you know that you are grown up now. No need to leave the lines now in between. Okay, you are now in sixth standard. Now leave that habit of leaving the lines because you have to make your handwriting small now. Okay, now write small and don't leave lines in between. In one line you're writing, then leaving one line, again one line writing, again leaving one line. That is not the way of doing the work now. You are growing up, you are in sixth standard, now you have to keep your handwriting small because you were writing in that 4 lines notebook, so that's why your handwriting was big, but now you have to change yourself. You have to make your handwriting small and don't leave line in between. You have to leave line only after completing one question. Write one question, write the answer of that question, and after writing one full question and answer, then just leave one line before starting the second question.
मैम
Yes,
मैम मेरी हैंडराइटिंग बड़ी बड़ी है मैम. तो मैं एक लाइन लीव करता हूँ मैम. मेरी हैंडराइटिंग बहुत बड़ी बड़ी.
आपकी हैंडराइटिंग बड़ी बड़ी है, बट आपको हैंडराइटिंग चेंज करनी पड़ेगी अभी बिकॉज यू आर स्टिल इन द ग्रोइंग स्टेज. यू कैन चेंज योरसेल्फ and you have to change because that is not the way now senior classes are doing their work. You have come into the middle section now. You have to change now. So you have to make your handwriting small. You change it slowly and you will be able to do, I'm sure. It is not difficult, but you have to change now. You're growing up, you are going to the senior classes now. Clear? So please do your work properly. It is very important. Okay, so now I think, yes, and ma'am has shared the Google form also. Fill your attendance also. Okay, just one activity I will show you. Reading we will do tomorrow. So page number 96, how far have you traveled and how wide is this disk? So I was telling you yesterday the story of transport. Okay, earlier how the people used to go from one places to another, then how the advancement came in as the time passed, and there was invention of wheel, then steam engine, trains. Okay, so that was the advancement. So same thing happened in measuring the things also. So we are talking about two things. What is the chapter name? Motion and measurement of distances. Motion means, what is motion? Can anyone tell me? Yesterday I told you motion. What is motion? Yes, Manvi.
Movement of the object.
Yes. So when any object is moving, then we will say that the that object is in motion. Motion means movement. Okay. And what is the distance? Anyone? Yes, Simran. Anyone can
Ma'am,
tell me what is distance?
Ma'am,
Yes, Shriyan. Anyone?
मैम जो ऑब्जेक्ट मैम जिसने उसका मैम एरिया उसने मैम एरिया कितने कवर किया?
Area नहीं बचे space. The length of the space. The length
स्पेस
of the
कितने?
space between 2 points. Which are those 2 points? The starting point and the ending point. Okay, the length of the space between 2 points is called the distance. And the space that is measured, that is called the measurement. Okay, so yesterday we did the story of transport, but now we will see that how people used to measure the things in the earlier times. Okay, earlier times there were no standard units, नहीं होते थे, scales नहीं होते थे, centimeter meter का लोगों को किसी को पता ही नहीं होता था. So then how they used to measure the things? Okay, so there is one activity that they are using with gilli and danda. You know gilli danda? Has anyone played gilli danda? Because these are now old, going to be extinct games. Because now people, students are busy in their mobile phones, na, playing games online. Has anyone played gilli danda?
मैम नो.
Do you ever?
Ma'am, no.
Yes.
Do you even know? Do you even know what is
no.
gilli danda?
मैम नो. माँ ये फ्लेट.
वो एक डंडा होता है उसमें एक बॉल होती है डंडे को मारते हैं उसको.
बॉल होती है? बॉल तो होती नहीं गिल्ली डंडा में.
मैम नो.
मैम आई प्ले मैम पहले खड्डा बनाना होता है.
मैम
Okay.
मैम पहले खड्डा
मैम
बनाना.
आजकल
Yes, yes.
फोन पे ही होता है. मैम आजकल सब गेम फोन पर ही है.
हाँ, सब गेम फोन पर ही है. सब गेम फोन पर नहीं है, सारे के सारे तुम लोग फोन पर हो. फोन पे ही रहेंगी, but you are also phone. Okay.
मैम आई प्ले फिजिकल गेम्स आल्सो.
Yes, at least if you have the veranda or the outside, if you have some space, you can play, or you can play on the terrace also. Okay, but be careful while playing on the terrace. So let me tell you, I know most of you, very few students must be knowing about gilli danda. That these are our time games. We used to play that. मैंने भी बहुत खेला है. Okay, so I used to play with my brothers. I have two big brothers, so I always used to play with them. Whatever they played, I always followed them कि मुझे भी खिलाओ, मुझे भी खिलाओ. So I was always playing with them. So gilli danda is the stick, the two sticks. One is a big stick and one is a very small stick, and it was sharpened from the ends. You can see here in the picture, figure 10.2 and 10.3. Figure 10.2, they are measuring, one is big stick and one is a small stick which is sharpened at the points, at the ends. Okay, that is not that is known as gilli. जो छोटी वाली है, the small stick with pointed ends, that is gilli, and one is danda. So they used to dig a small hole in the ground. So they put that gilli on it, and in between they insert the danda, and they just throw it like that. Okay, so the other people who are also playing, so they are also standing in front. Jaise we hit the ball with the bat, same way we hit the gilli with the danda. Okay, and then the other people, they have to catch the gilli to make the person out. So that was you can watch on YouTube also how this gilli danda is played, if anybody, because I know most of the students might not be knowing this also. Okay, so that is there. So in this activity, what are they doing? So it is just to explain that in the earlier times, how people used to measure the things. Okay, so if I have this table with me, I'll just show you this activity. How much time are we left with? Okay, so I don't have,
मैम.
yes, who?
मैम श्रेयान.
Yes, Riyan.
मैम आपने मैम यस्टरडे मैम आपने एक मैम मेजरमेंट बताई थी मैम हैंड के साथ. मैम उसको क्या बोलते हैं?
Cubit. That will come in the chapter. In the next topic, it will come. CUBIT. Cubit. Cubit is the measurement that is from the elbow of your arm and to the tip of the finger. So this is called 1 cubit. Okay. So these are the old measurement, traditional methods of measuring the substances, okay, different substances. So in this activity, what is done, let me see how much, I think very 2 minutes are there. Okay, so I will not show this activity because then again it will be left in between only. Okay, so these are the, in this activity, okay, we can just read the paragraph. So activity we will do tomorrow. So what is there? Sometimes there are objects whose length and width we need to know. Okay, for example, I'm sitting on this table, I'm sitting on the chair, but I have a table with me in front of me. So if I want to measure, okay, see, so if I want to measure the length of this table, okay, so what in Paheli and Bujo's classroom, there are large desks which are to be shared. So tomorrow you will perform this activity with me. Okay, you will also have one big stick and one small. So I don't have gilli danda with me, but at least you also can take this. Okay, one big stick you can bring, or and one small something of this measurement. Okay, so two things you should have with you tomorrow, and you will perform this activity with me. Then I will tell you what to do. Okay, so there are large desks which are to be shared by two students, Paheli and Bujho, but frequently end up fighting that the other is using a larger share of the desk. So I was asking yesterday also that if anybody wants to share the experience. Okay, so tomorrow we will do this activity. Today the time is going to be over. So I hope you came to know new things today.